guys, welcome to Playin with Makeup. My name is Yana and there is a little toddler that might pop out here every once in a while. His name is Bowie, he's 1 and he's a puppy. When I was like a teenager, I guess, my mom got me my first Estée Lauder. And I was like so excited. I was burnt from the beach and she got me this moisturizer, like extra moisturizing moisturizer. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. So I stopped buying everything Estée Lauder, Estée Lauder, Estée Lauder. In my adult life, I realized everything I own, my mascaras, my eyeliners, it's Estée Lauder. And I feel like Estée Lauder, with no disrespect, but it is kind of the makeup brand for that woman that puts out her suit in the morning and goes to her office and have this like subtle makeup, like nudes, browns, all of those. And I'm like, that's not my lifestyle, and I really want to play a little more, like be a little more colorful. And I'm like exploring right now and buying brands. I didn't want to do that because if I invest all this money in trying this brand and this palette and this palette, and then I'm like, well, I don't like it. It's just money spent. So at that point, about 3 years ago, I signed up for the Ipsy glam bag. I started getting these travel size Ipsies and I start knowing brands. And then like stuff that I like, I would totally rebuy full size. And a year ago, I finally got the opportunity to have the Ipsy Plus. Since then, my obsession has begun. I would wake up in the morning and I would be like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to work, because before work, there is 2 hours of makeup, 2 hours of play for me. And then I'm going to work and everybody's gonna look at it, you know? So I got super excited. So of course, I'm not gonna really talk about Ipsy today, but since most of my products really came from Ipsy and actually are in Ipsy because they're full size now, they're gonna be talked about in this video, yes. Especially because today I want to try 2 new eyeshadows that I got from Ipsy in this month glam bag. No, Ipsy Plus, not a glam bag. Because what happened is I got my first loose pigment eyeshadow from Naked like a few months ago, and I went crazy over this eyeshadow. And now they sent me actually a pack of 4. So when I seen it in the spoiler alert, I looked and there was 2 colors that I was extremely excited about. And then when it actually got here and I swatched all the 4, I was amazed because they were better than I expected. So instead of being excited for 2 colors, I got excited for all the 4. They were like phenomenal. So let's just start, I guess. So up until a month ago, I would always start my makeup by like applying foundation and doing contour, doing my eyebrows, and then doing my eyeshadow. But since I start playing with more and more eyeshadows, I realized a lot of them just like have a lot of fallout. Great eyeshadows, but with a lot of fallout. And then like it kind of sucks when you have to like erase the whole bottom of your face to redo it. So since today we're gonna be using loose pigment eyeshadows, I'm gonna start my eye first. I'm not gonna do my face at all until my eyes are done. And by the way, totally forgot to mention that I'm using the Estée Lauder Double Wear in the shade Desert Beige. Okay, now when I'm done with the color on the eyes, with the foundation I mean, I'm gonna apply the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade. I use it in the shade Soft Brown. Now, to make sure that my eyebrows are clean around and not oversized, I usually use the Smashbox waterproof concealer, and I use it in the shade Light. So, eyebrows are done. The next thing I usually use is the Highbrow by Benefit. Doesn't says anything about shade. Now, that's the moment that I was super excited for. So, I have my Ipsy bag that I got this month right here. We're not gonna go through it because that's not relevant for today's video. But what's relevant is they sent me this. Naked. That's the eyeshadows. All the loose pigment. So at first, like I've said, I was looking at the spoiler alerts and I got excited for two shades in particular. This one. That's called Sierra Nevada. Those two, both Sierra Nevada, but two different numbers. This is 05, this is 04. That's the two that I was excited about. But then, when I actually got it and I swatched them, there is another Sierra Nevada 02 and Naturally Nude 01 in here. And I tried them on and I was like, oh my god, that's like way better than I expected. Like even the shadows, even those two shades themselves that I was waiting on, they're actually better than I thought they would be. So I wanted to play with them a little bit today. So I decided to start with a little red for some reason. I feel like this color, I would describe it as like kind of like a burgundy, I guess. Like if it does mean that it's kind of brownish and reddish at the same time. So I want to start with a red base, and that's I think the best eyeshadow palette for reds and around it. So I'm gonna start with probably this red right here, but I'm not gonna put too much on because I want it to be a little bit more subtle. Okay, I'm done with the red. Now I'm gonna follow on the outside of my eye. I'm gonna do this one, the one that I'm super excited about, called Sierra Nevada 05. And since it's a loose pigment, I like to use them with my fingers. Okay, now it's on. Time to blend it a little with the red, just so it's not gonna look all weird. Now I actually want to continue with another color from that collection. I believe I'm gonna go with the Naturally Nude. Now since it's a lighter color, I would like to actually go over the insides of my eye with some concealer to give it some little base to sit on. Now I know most of those people that like do that would probably use a eyeshadow primer. Now, since I'm a starter and I don't have too many stuff, I'm gonna improvise, and I just scoop some concealer when I do that. So this is it. So now we just need to find the naturally nude. Such a pretty color. So since it's a loose pigment, you can see it's everywhere. You need to make sure to blend it in. So this is it, blend it out a little bit. Usually in this part, I take more of the concealer, same concealer, just to give it a little bit of shape. There you go, that's for now. Now the next step for me is try to do the foundation and everything, because I like to put my setting spray before I put the eyeliner, because I feel like it might run. Not all eyeliners stay put when you put setting spray, so eyeliner and mascara for me it's the last step. At some point I've gotten this brush on Ipsy by Heavenly Skin and I tried it and I was like, not my favorite. And then I happened to not find my beauty blender one day. And I was like, okay, I gotta use this brush. I have nothing else to apply my foundation with. So it was kind of dirty. I washed it a little bit and I used it wet. Like not soak wet, but you know, moist. And I realized when you actually wet this brush, the result is crazy. So I recently switched doing my foundation with this particular brush. Now the next thing for me is gonna be the contour. I use this Revlon Insta-Fix. It's like a drugstore thing, but it just works so good, why not? Like if you can save on some stuff, why not to just save?
That's good.
Now the next thing I'm gonna do, actually don't know. So I got this one in my Ipsy box, the Huda Beauty, which is like just like the color thing that they did on here is crazy. And look at that, they worked on it good. Like I like how it looked like. I tried it, you can see the swatch kind of in there in the cream one. I'm not sure. I usually use the contours, not contours, I usually use the highlighters coming in the Moods palette. The Diosa specifically I used for a long time and I think it's almost out, so I start using Mamacita now. But now I have this and I feel like I should give it a try. Yes, I should probably give it a try. So I used Azores. I actually think it's pretty great, gives you a pretty great color. I like it. Looks super summery. That's actually the right moment for the dewy finish. I use the NYX. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's like super glowy and nice. I feel like all the makeup are like one unit now, and I love it. So I don't know about you guys, but me personally, I like my eyeliner like super thick. So here we're done finally with the eyeliner. That's how I like it. Even thicker I would go. Time for mascara. So I'm gonna be using the Pixi by Petra, the Lash Lift 188, just because that's like the coolest mascara I've ever gotten from Ipsy. Because this is the first part of it, the mascara part, like the normal person knows, but there is mascara for the bottom lash line, smaller one. It's like super cool and works super well on the bottom lash line. So I guess that's about time to apply some lashes. And no, I thought I'm gonna be over with this makeup look, but there's the lips to do, and I hate doing my lips. But time for lashes. So that's like the best that came out of the lashes. I don't know if it's just me or it happens to you guys too, that one eye is like extremely receptive to the lashes and the eye is like, yeah, just put it in there, dude, I'm ready. And then the second eye goes like, fuck that, I don't want that, take it away, take it away. So this eye, I still don't know if I like it. Just sits so weird, it feels so weird. Why can't it be just like this eye, like behaved and nice? That sucks. So I'm gonna do my lips like super quick. I'm not really gonna invest in it because I just hate doing my lipstick so bad. I don't know why, I just hate it. Like usually when I go and like I do my stuff, I go to work, I usually don't even wear lipstick because I feel like that's enough, you know? But I don't know, whatever. That's the lipstick. NYX in the shade Miami. I like the shade name. So yeah, just had to fix my hair a little bit to look decent. That's the makeup look for today. I told you about. He's there. I love it. So I hope you like it. Share if you did. Let me know. Comment if you have any new ideas. Comment if you have any tips for me, especially about what to do with this hair, because there is shit ton of it and I don't know how to do hair, anything. I just straightened it a little bit and that's about it. So I guess I see you next time in Playin with Makeup.